okay, so I was working 24/7, and one of my best friends was like, Rachel, you need to take time off and come to this music festival with me. It's called EDC. And I had no idea what it was. I didn't even really know what electronic music was, but I was working so hard and I was just like, you know what? I love you. I trust you. Okay, I'll come with you. I don't even know what this music is. And so I went with her and then completely fell in love with that music. And for as much as I, enjoyed music before, just the overall experience when you're listening, the community, I'd been to other music festivals and this was the first one where it felt like all of the people there were truly just wanting to embrace each other for who they were. And that's so much of what I struggled with throughout my life was feeling like a sense of belonging or a sense of acceptance. And I felt that there. And so that just opened up like a whole new world basically for me. And that's how the EDM stuff all got started.
What I really like about your willingness to speak about this, and it's really cool to unpack, the depth of these songs, is because it kind of takes the power away maybe from some of these things when we can talk about these types of struggles that people have. And I think this can really help people. So let's go deep. Anything that you want to share on this, keep going. I think this is really good.
I appreciate that a lot. And that's really my intention with just being vulnerable in a purposeful way, not necessarily like I don't share these things because I want, sympathy or anything like that, or that, I not in any way that I want attention. It's that I really want to direct attention to meaningful things that people might not know a whole lot about. And I just really strongly believe that the more understanding we have on subjects we don't know, the more compassion we can develop if we're open to it.
Yep, absolutely.
And I struggled with feeling, I still do, but struggled with feeling judged my whole life, like to such an extent that I left social media for 2 solid years. Wow. Didn't use it at all because I felt so insecure with sharing anything because I felt like everything I did, I would be judged, and I couldn't handle the thought of that. So it took me a long time to come back. But when I came back, it was after a long journey of recovery, and it was with a very specific purpose to really speak my truth and be authentic, because I think that especially on social media platforms, we need so much more of that. Like for every generation, for younger generations, we need people to speak their truth more.
That talking about these things and getting it out into the light, like shining a light on these things, is the only way that these false stigmas about issues of mental illness will begin to be changed, so that people really can engage their compassion and empathy to talk about these things.